This is our Bayside Blue 300 ZX that we paid $300 for. This car is gonna get a turbo SR20, it's gonna be sick, and we have a ton of parts to install, so let's get to it.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna tackle in the 300 CX is gonna be the 326 wing. And this wing is actually made for, it's like it says right there, it's made for a 240 SX.
Is this a 240 SX?
It is a 240, yeah, so when we built it to the S13.
Power baby, this thing's gonna be huge.
Yeah, when we built the S13 for Gabriel, we actually ordered 2 of them. We don't even know if this is gonna work or not. It's something that we're gonna try out.
I don't know if it's gonna fit. We're gonna find out.
Before we damage this beautiful paint, we're probably gonna end up taping up the trunk.
Here we go, baby. What if we put it up here? 326 power roof wing.
That's pretty wide. Oh my God, that does not seem much at all.
That was what I was afraid of. Yeah, so like the trunk isn't gonna mold that much. Especially when we put the glass in it. Once we put the glass in it.
So let's get the center done.
Stuff.
So that looks very, very close, if not right on the money. It seems like the wing got a pretty level with the body. Whoa! Nino!
Dang. You got to tip it down just a little bit.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, we've got some work to do on the flange.
Oh, we can 3D print all over.
So then that's the gap that we will have to figure something out. Next step, we are gonna be putting all 4 wheels back on the 300Z because we need both doors open.
We're gonna start also working on the interior, cleaning everything out.
Tire every day. That's 24 hours. That's what you get with it.
And then airs out completely.
Completely.
All right, so we're gonna get all the junk out of the interior, including that. I gotta pull this out. This is our ABS assembly.
That's coming out.
Yeah, and get this thing cleaned up. We're getting ready to put carpet in it.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Bro, it's a pencil here, which I tried to pry off, and the thing broke, and the base is still like, oh, there you go. Ah, hey, we got most of it.
Imprint the freaking.
Bro, it's in there. Look at that. Even the paint's still in there.
Ugh, this thing's heavy. Dude, what is like the worst spot you could put an ABS system is in the trunk. Like that doesn't make any sense. And then I was like, I'm taking it off. I'm trying to figure out what some of this stuff is for. So you've got 5 lines here. So 1 per corner and then 1 feed line. But why would you only have 1 brake line feeding this? What you got there, Ricky?
Here I am putting zip ties everywhere like crazy. There's a bunch of harness that are unplugged and nothing to plug it into. After a little bit, look, this plugs here, plugs here, plugs here, plugs here, plugs here, plugs here, here, and in the door. It's not going anywhere. We believe there is a fuse, the interior fuse box panel that goes in here, and I don't have it. I know I didn't take it off. I asked Quinn. Quinn said he didn't take it off, so I'm assuming it was never here. So now we have to source that out.
Look at our sick brake pedal.
Look at our clutch. Where's our gas pedal at, bro? I have our Eastwood rotary tool here, and I am going to attempt to remove this crap with this rotary tool, and hopefully it'll make it easier. And if it works good, if it doesn't, then...
You know what I think's gonna happen?
What?
I think you're just gonna clog the wire bit.
No.
You're gonna clog it completely.
No, bro. This is a great tool. What? Ah!
It's gonna ball it up
Nah, dude.
like a cat hairbrush.
It's definitely making a mess.
Dude, that is getting everywhere. I'm like watching it fall.
He's making a mess, but it's working.
It's just taking the fuzz off though, right? The adhesive is still...
Yeah, the adhesive's still there.
The adhesive is still there.
But that's fine, that's what we want. That's fine.
Okay.
Because I want to scrub it with the grease, and I just don't want this absorbing anything.
Oh, it's gonna get all wet?
Well, maybe you were right. I don't think it likes the slow speed.
You're gonna pressure wash this?
No, just a quick. Where's my bucket? Ah, there it is. It's already full with warm water, a brush, and then a rag. We're just gonna clean it up. What is in here? Oh, this is pretty bad.
So you worried about scratching the glass at all when you do it?
Nah. If you use a stainless steel razor blade, you should be fine. As long as you have an angle. Obviously, if I go like this and go down, then it'll definitely scratch it, but. Alright, so I just got done scraping or cleaning one of the T-tops with the razor blade. I'm gonna grab a brand new razor blade and I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side.
It looks pretty crazy, honestly.
It's a big difference. Every time I do it, it just looks like a brand new glass.
Well, it's been a while since you've seen your old car, Aldo. What do you think? It's a little different than when you saw it last, right?
Yeah, I mean, it looks 300 times better. But that's the least I could say.
Aldo said to me that he has like a garage full of extra parts for these cars. So maybe tomorrow or something he can come by or whatever and we'll pick through what he has and try to complete the interior. So you actually drove this car?
Yeah.
This was on the street?
It was driving, but it was an automatic. And then I
Right.
switched it to a manual. And then I ran into engine problems. And then I got some other cars. And then you guys came along.
Gave up on it, yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea that it was ever on the road when you owned it. I thought it was just a parts car for you.
That's why I had so much hope for it, because it did drive at one point.
It's gonna drive again.
So, do you have another one of these?
I have 3 of them.
Oh, you have three.
Right now, I have 3 of them, yeah.
Do they all run?
Man.
2 of them are running, and one of them is like almost there.
All right,
What do you got?
my boy Queen's been working way too hard. We're gonna give him a cookie. The Chips Ahoy cookie with Reese's cup. He needs energy.
Cookie! Nom nom nom. Oh.
About to give him another cookie, Jesus. That's what's up. Nice and clean now.
Should be looking good.
Dude, look at that, in 20 minutes.
No, that was like 3 hours.
I mean, I took 20 minutes, he took.
I've been here for like 2 days cleaning this file. We just got some fresh door cards and they're disgusting, so we're gonna clean them up. Yeah, let's go, baby. Absolutely soak the door cards on hyper dressing. They're looking way better. It's just like absorbing all of the dressing, which is crazy. So
I love when you do this because the next day, once you wipe it, it looks like literally brand new and completely shiny. So it's pretty badass, the results of it. We have both side skirts because they're already painted. We have the aftermarket mirrors that we have here, and we have the stock ones here, so that's a pretty big difference. And the main reason why we have the stock mirrors is because of the power mirror harness that we have here. So I'm probably gonna end up cutting this up, plugging it to the stock harness, and from the stock harness, gonna go to the aftermarket harness. And then hopefully when we put everything together, it'll work. And then we have the, what do you call this again? The center vent between the headlights. I think it's called Sivas. It'll go right here. And this was placed on top when you guys picked it up from paint, but it was never mounted properly. And there is a bracket missing from here to here, which it was never in the car, which I'm gonna be fabbing. Okay, so mainly what I need to do, I need to make a bracket that goes from this part of the bumper to this part of the brace. Right here I have it right on the holes, and the vent is perfect too. So I can bolt this thing up right now, and then from here it's just gonna make 2 1-inch spacers that will go from here to the center vent, and then you just bolt right through it. And then we just gotta tack weld it in place, the spacer, and then that's it. We'll be all done.
beauty. I'm gonna knock out these mirrors, so I'm gonna start by cutting our harnesses off here. Mirrors are ready to go on. We've got the foam tape on it, and I actually ended up extending the wires. The way the inner door card is, from the mirror pretty much right about here, straight down, you cannot access that area. There's just a big piece of sheet steel there. Extending the wires is really good for us because it's gonna make it easy to wire these in the car. So let's get these things bolted in. Mirrors are fully installed. They look amazing. We've got plenty of lead to wire the power mirrors in later. How you coming, Ricky?
Almost there, baby. Trying to close some gaps and make everything be finalized. And then in the morning, we'll start welding.
Let's take a look here.
Yeah, there should be a couple of tack welds there, and then here and here to hold everything together. And then it should be ready. All right, I have my Lincoln PowerMake 210MP ready to start tagging these brackets. From there, we're gonna remove them, finish tagging in the fab area, and then we're gonna paint them, put them back on for the last time. Okay, so that is it. The brace is painted, mounted, welded. It's all done. This thing is ready to go. Looks amazing, and it's finally level where I need it to be.
All right, so before the side skirts go on, I'm actually adding a little layer of foam to the top corner here. So a lot of times with FRP parts like bumpers and side skirts and stuff, this leading edge here will actually sit there and just kind of like rub against the paint. And what you end up with is little tiny corners like here and here and this corner, where you just have no paint on the car, which sucks. So what you do is you put a little piece of rubber right here, and then it solves that issue completely. So we're gonna get it on this side, and then it's going on the car. What do you got, Ricky?
Oh, I'm trying to do my vlog. So I was watching what you were doing.
So we're finished for today. We've actually had the door cards soaking and hyper dressing for a while, and they bounced back really good actually. A lot of the color came back almost immediately.
Dude, I wiped this thing down 3 times, and look, it's
it looks so much better. Hyper dressing just brings everything back, brings all the color back. Before, this was lighter than the felt.
right. You just gotta let it soak. Let it soak for a long time, and then wipe it, and then this is literally what you're gonna get.
And the thing is I got hope because the dash kind of did the same thing. Like it really came back. The color came back. This thing is still.
But
like
this was a
smoked.
quick wipe.
I soaked this thing. I like
overnight.
Not overnight.
That's what I'm
let
saying.
It sit for a while.
This was like quicker than that. That we left overnight with like 3 layers, and then that was just a lot.
She
Not
sat
super
for
shiny.
a minute.
So when we get a new one, a new hood, and then we get a new what is this called? Vent?
Upper vent.
Yeah,
I think.
upper
Like
vent, basils, whatever.
defroster
Yeah.
vent.
Once we get new ones of these and we get the full replacement, then we'll soak it overnight, and we'll get the same result.
The thing is like the dashboard itself though came back really nice. Like this isn't cracked, this isn't damaged, just the hood.
You
so
know
I
what?
think the interior.
That's
actually
really
pretty
interesting
good
that you
shape.
say that, because every 240 SX in the world has these cracks. Oh, I just made it worse. Has these cracks on the dash.
But does the 240SX have a hood like this? It doesn't have like its own.
No,
cluster
no,
hood.
but I
It's a
mean,
single
like,
piece.
this is the same material, is what I'm saying. Like, why is this not cracked and this is the
I
way
don't
the
know.
240?
Like yeah, the S13
Yeah.
one's cracked. Did the S14
All
one's
of them.
cracked?
Yeah, it's the same.
The Skyline dashes were bubbled, but this one's like proper, dude. So I
Yeah.
mean, other than the hood, if we can find a hood or replace this, or like maybe even just
Maybe
flop
fix it?
this piece by itself.
Maybe fix it. Oh,
You know.
flock is good, but
It is. I mean, it's like having the whole dash flocked.
I
and
think-
just having
I think-
just this flocked.
I think
is, like,
flock
better
should be your
way.
last resort, right? Because when you flock it, it's gonna look beautiful. The problem with that is, like, after a year or 2, it just starts looking kind of funky.
Yeah.
But then again, this is the same thing if you really think about it.
So other than that, dude, the interior came out so
Super clean.
I mean, it still looks like a mess because we have no carpet or anything in there. But just there was like a crayon back there, like all that came out. Everything just cleaned up really nicely, and the metal looks nice
pretty
underneath.
bad. It looked really bad.
Yeah,
before.
so I'm very excited. We're gonna get a carpet kit in this thing pretty soon. and actually
what else we
start
got?
getting to crank on this thing. I'm excited to see how the interior turns out because the door cards are looking really nice. The center console is going to look really nice as well. I know we have some pieces inbound for the interior of the car.
Well, one of the things is like we have the glass ready to go, all of them, but we won't put them in.
Oh yeah, the glass that's on the car came back so nice.
Yeah, so this thing had that purple tint, and then for
so
some reason you
bad.
had a clear tint on yours.
This side had no purple. Mickey had a good thing, which is they probably peeled the purple off, but like the glue
And the glue
layer
was
and
left in
stuff
there.
was still there. That's
Yeah,
probably what I was
so
scraping off.
they were both a pain in the butt to remove, but we got it done. These door handles are not here yet, but we have replacement strikers and no latches. Is it latch? Latch
That's
and
the
striker?
latch, that's the striker.
Striker. Okay, so we have replacements of both. So we have that. We have this glass in one of the containers. But we're waiting until the interior is complete to install this because it just makes everything so much easier to, especially with this, once we start doing the dash and stuff, it's just gonna make it so much easier. So we have it, we're just not gonna put it on yet. Maybe towards the end of the build. What else? The same thing with the rear window. We
Like
have
being
that.
able to go through, you know, especially
get
the front windshield is like, it's so nice to be able to do that if you've never had a car without a front windshield.
Ooh,
I mean, that's kind of like a
you
weird
want a
thing,
sneak
but-
peek? You want a sneak peek?
That's what we got, dude.
Sneak peek? Let's see.
Oh, are those the new tails?
You ready? Ready? Bam! That's what you get.
Oh, are they JDM tails?
Yeah!
Ooh.
Yeah! Even the center one is JDM.
I cannot wait to see the style of this car once it's done. Like, it looks so good already.
Okay.
We got the mirrors on, we got the side skirts on, and it just really helped the profile of the car. It just fits. The Greta kit is so nice, especially with these mirrors on. The car just looks fantastic.
I know, man. Oh, don't forget about this.
Oh yeah, and the front
these-
end's all nice and lined up.
This actually took me way longer than expected. I figured like 3 or 4 hours to make a custom bracket. But it actually took me almost 8 hours just because the alignment needed to be perfect.
Look how proper it is now.
Yeah,
It's all nice and level.
and perfect
So
means
good.
like shaving a millimeter off and then moving it, tying it up, and I did that for hours until it was perfect and strong, and then you weld it, and then you weld it again, and then you paint it, and you put it on. It's a lot of work for something so simple,
But
bro.
it fits so proper, dude. It looks
yeah.
so good. We still have a ton of work to do. As you guys know, we don't have any seats, we don't have any carpet, we don't even have an engine in this thing. So we've got a lot of work. A lot of parts still inbound and a lot of work to do, but I'm actually really stoked on how this car is shaped. Yeah, there's no motor. There's no engine.
But it looks good though. That's what matters.
There's no engine. It's gonna look better with an SR20 in here.
Oh, can't wait for that.
So that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, let me know down in the comment section below how you think our 300ZXs turn out. I don't quite think it's a $300 ZX anymore.
No,
It's
for sure.
all the bad stuff I would say is completely gone.
Yeah,
from
it's
this
completely
car.
gone. I think from here on out, it's like making it look like a $30,000 300ZX.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace! It's Monday, and we all have our toolboxes nice and clean. Look at that. Start the week off right.
Except Mickey.
Everyone, Mickey came in and
Hey!
we cleaned his
Yay! Sheesh! It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since it's been cleaned.
That is a lie, because we put this toolbox in here like
And then what?
8 months ago.
This is what he
It's not
did.
sit here for
He
5
grabbed the mess from the other toolbox and he went like this. Literally.
I was in Japan when you got these.
That's why it was clean until you came back, and then it got all jacked up. Hey, that's Mickey.
You want to know what the real problem?
Thank
is?
you.
When people
No.
don't know where to put things, they're just put it on Mickey's toolbox. They'll figure it out.
Everything that had a
Everything.
Honda logo or a Nismo logo, like,
bull-
why is this here? This should be here.
That's nuts and bolts I gotta go through that you guys throw on my toolbox when you don't know where it goes.
I throw stuff away, and then. Wait, is this on manual focus? Because it's not.
Was it on manual focus?
Yeah, we got it. So the whole footage is ruined thanks to Nathaniel.
Here's what they do. The
Nathan.
camera guys come in here, they set everything to manual, manual ISO, manual f-stop, manual focus, and then they don't tell us that, and then we use the cameras, and then they're like, it's out of focus, and the ISO's all blown out, and blah, 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 blah. Just leave everything on auto, boys.
I blame you.
He's sucking again. I was coming in here and he's sucking.